So, sorry for that, guys. We just lost internet for a little bit there. So, that's not good, but now we're back. And hopefully it not happens again. Now we need to join again.
Alright, let's try this again.
On my way in.
You on your way in?
Mm.
Alright, let me see. Here, here, and here. There we go. Synchronizing with other players. Welcome back, everybody. Michigan, if you don't mind grabbing Nikolai's new stream link, and I'll pin that up top. Now, where is my tractor? Because I set off to do something. Not here, not here. That was you. Or your AI, because you don't like doing things yourself. Ah, there it is. Let's try. You know, my arm can't do this today. So I'm going to be using the controller. Steering assist. There we go. That's the one I want. Yes. Probably 300 other dipweeds live too now that doesn't give a shit. Just because we're alive, they're alive, so. I think we need to find a new hobby, Nikolai.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what it used to be on YouTube anymore. So, I don't know. Yo, DJ. How you doing, bud? How's the life of chicken farming? me see here. La 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 la. Building a new building for the chickens. Probably a bigger one if I'm knowing you correctly. No. Of course, there's no field detected. Oh, good for you. Or basically good for your chickens, though. Or better for your chickens. Get this little piece here. How are you liking the spreading width on that one?
Still like the red one better, but it's okay.
The red one spreads half of that width. The red one only does 18 meters.
Yeah.
This one does 42.
Yeah, I don't care about the width.
Some of these fields are pretty massive. All framed and ready for sheeting. Oh, that's good. When you say way bigger, how many more are you thinking of having? Can't even loosen that one yet. My arm is too weak today. Chickens have well. It's a much smarter move because chickens you can make an income of if you have enough and do it right. Not so much on the PC. Especially not on the world of YouTube these days. Come on. Weak ass John there. Gonna try to line this up. These headland markings I can try to turn off because there's no point. Everything changed. Texas PC Nexus, welcome, welcome. How are you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Followed by 20, huh? That's not too bad. What rules do you guys have over there for how many square feet per, or how many animals per square feet? Or meters, or whatever you guys use. Over here, chicken buildings are insanely big. We have 1.5 square meters per chicken. And these chicken houses here builds for like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 chickens, or even more. There's the biggest chicken house around here is just, it's not done yet, but it's going to be 10,000 chickens. That's a lot. Half of it is going to be egg production, and half of them are going to be breeding production. Yo, Bud Files, morning. I would have used my wheel, but my arm can't take it today. And I didn't feel like driving with the joystick either, because it's a lot unnatural for a tractor. Think this is going to be the last row, Nikolai, for the carrots?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to paint a grass strip between them here, and then I'm going to do the next line. I think, I don't know. I don't want to do them neck to neck here, so maybe I'll just leave it open. Like skip a line. What do you think? Should I paint a line or should I just skip a line?
You can paint it.
It's easier to just skip a line. So if you haven't, DJ, I highly recommend the Trustmaster Farm Stick. Get 2 of them. You love using excavators for forestry and stuff. You will love them. They feel really good in your hand, like they're feel real natural. Like all the rocker switches on here is almost like the real life excavator I had, so. I did one more. And we're waiting for Nikolai, or basically my wheel, because this, I found out this was an Xbox wheel and I have a PlayStation controller and everything else that's from PlayStation on my PC here, so I don't want to mix match. So I'm gonna give the Xbox wheel here to Nikolai, and he's gonna give me the PlayStation wheel that we ordered. They're the same wheel, it's just one supports the other, and yeah, but both supports PC. And he's getting his 2 sticks as well. Way more fun to do logging and digging and stuff with. It helps with your immersion. Like if I stop now, I can just click a button here that's marked with like one of the arms on the back. I just hit again, it goes down. Or I can just hit the PTO button and it goes off. And hit it again, it goes back on. Yeah, I turn it on and off. But that depends also on the keybinds. Like the other stick here, I have set other things on because of certain forestry heads and stuff like that. And there's a feature on them so you can have orange light on them or white light on them. Haven't figured that one quite out yet, but I use the twist on my left stick for driving, like the steering when driving or tracking back and forth or whatever. for now until I get the second pair of pedals. I'm not gonna use that. That's right. I forgot. Yeah. Could try to plug it back in and use that as steering, but it's gonna be easier just using the controller. Think this is gonna be enough carrots. Drag this hopefully to the bitter end. Might need to turn up my music a little bit. This is not a long stream today because, yeah, I don't know about Nikolai, but my arm is hurting like crazy. And I didn't get much sleep because of it.
I'm just tired.
That too. I think before anything I need to... Your GPU? Why, is it fried already? If you get a new one and your motherboard supports it, get the 9700 XT. The new one from AMD that just came out. That's kicking ass over a lot of 5080 cards out there. It's a really decent card. Unless you really, really need something powerful for 3D modeling and stuff like that, yeah, then you need something more powerful than that again, but that's a lottery if it works or not. Oh, yeah, I know. I paid 40,855 Norwegian crowns for the 5090. LC something from Asus. Has a radiator, AIO on it. 360mm radiator. Freaking massive. Depends on how the Canadian dollar is compared to the US. When I say like $4,000, that's basically 40 grand over here. Roughly conversion, just like on the top of my head. That is expensive. I paid 10,000 just for the 9950X 3D. That I was waiting for. But that wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be around there, around that price range.
You want me just to begin on the other side?
Huh?
Planting.
I need planting.
Yeah, on the
Then you need to switch.
Or not planting, seeding.
Not here, because this field is only going to have carrots, red beets, parsnips. But you can get the planter if you want and start planting these ridges.
Yeah.
That's up
Welcome
to you.
back.
I'm gonna see if I can do this. At least use my pedals for something. There we go.
Where the planter is?
Huh?
The planter, where is it?
Behind the shop, workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You know, behind where the loud grain dryer is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jumps all over the place. And you're running an AMD card? Or did you switch? I thought you were running all AMD. Yeah. Well, if you have been running it higher than you should, like to keep the quality as high as possible, you probably already burned it up. They do wear out way faster when you run it at the max level all the time. Or have you cleaned it lately? Like taken it out and cleaned it? You never maxed it? No. May I ask what card it was? Because I can't remember. I know it's an AMD, but that's at least that's what I thought you said. But I don't remember which one. 6800? 6650. Yeah, well, it might be worn out, or a default. A defect. I don't know. Maybe it's full of dust. I don't know how the vapor chamber is on that card. Personally, I never. Can I do this? Ah! Yo, wild coach. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Haven't seen you for ages. I said hi to you this morning when I woke up and jumped into Doc's VC, but I don't know if you heard me. I'm just gonna do this line too, Nikolai, and then I skip a line. But I'm not going more than 1.5-ish hours. My arm is really killing me. Pinball would work. Well, that's a good thing. At least you make money then.
We have been going for 40 minutes in total right now.
I'm loving the sticks here, coach. The wheel I'm not quite friends with yet because I just recently started figuring that one out because there's just tons of settings on the feedback and how much force on this and that and blah blah blah. If it's gonna auto centered or not. Not that one. Not that one. The little one that was outside of the shop. Yeah. You need that one to seed on top of the ridges, and you need that little tractor for that.
I thought you said behind when they're loud.
Yeah, that's the planter for corn. I was thinking you could do because you don't like doing this small, tiny crap.
Yeah, I had that on before.
Carrots. Well, why did you ask if you already had it on?
I had the cedar on, and I asked if you want me to begin on the other side.
This one I'm not friends with it yet. Sticks I love. But my arm is so sore after the vaccine yesterday that I can't. I'm using the twist on the stick as a wheel right now. I'm gonna jump in this one. I think. Bugs Bunny will be happy. Well, Nikolai will be even more happier because he's taking over this wheel. Because this is an Xbox wheel and all my controllers and stuff that's for my PC is PlayStation controls. So my OCD got triggered. I didn't notice it before. And then we were moving stuff around, but I can't because I need a monitor arm and a monitor arm that supports my massive monitor. And that monitor arm alone is like 4,500 over here, so. And that's for the 49-inch, and for the 57-inch I need a monitor arm that's about 7,000 over here. That's powerful enough for to hold the weight. But we'll get there. We're slowly getting back on track with getting more pieces getting more pieces and more stuff done. So for me and Nikolai, after the sticks and wheel, he's not getting shit from me anymore. Not this year, maybe for Christmas maybe, but not until then. Maybe his birthday if he's been a good kid, I don't know. But yeah, I try to include him in everything, and why we do this father and son thing. And he likes these sticks just as much as me. I'm playing around with the excavator, putting cars on top of rooftops and stuff like that, and having a blast.
What do you want on this first finished?
Carrots.
Carrots, uh-huh.
Else if I turn it out of white. Lower. Activate. Activate. Ah! I almost made a mess. Ah, crap. I messed that one up. Now I know why everything's messing up. Look right. Why do you turn? Nikolai, you messed up my mouse.
No.
Yes, because I can't look around with my mouse.
I didn't even touch your mouse. I didn't even know you had a mouse.
Yes, you did. So don't be.
No, I didn't know you have a
That
mouse.
space game, mouse and keyboard. That space game, dude. Come on.
Oh, the data mouse. I thought you meant a real mouse.
Stop being a dipshit. Come on.
Well, I didn't even touch it. I haven't done anything to your mouse.
Look left.
I only helped you with the sticks.
Yeah, and the wheel and everything. I know, but there we go. Now I have steering. But the camera keeps knocking out. I don't know why. Oh. Hurry, I might be able to reach that one. Look right. Yes. Look left. Look up. And look down. Ah, shit. I forgot. You could hit save. Oh well. Oh well. What else can we do? I'm gonna stop at the end here and then I'm gonna go do it again. Look left, right. Left. No, no, stop. That was right. Go away. Look left. Thank you. And then look up. Thank you. And then the vehicle. Look. Nikolai, we're gonna set everything up back up. I just reset everything. Sorry. Yep, I know. Let me just go here.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
So now you kinda can't do anything?
Nope. So let me just yank everything out here. And
then I need to do it.
reset the default. Thank you. And then I'm gonna insert my controller. Ah!
I can't help you before on Friday.
Great. Yeah, I know.
Then.
Yes. Done spinning. Thank you. Why did I put you back in, by the way? I don't need you.
So you clicked the wrong button?
Yeah, I clicked one time too many on backspace. I reset everything to default. Apparently I still can't turn my view. Could be only this. Empty those two, and then I'm gonna remove that one, and Look down. Look right. Here. Look down. Look right. Dave. Yes. Yo, herd. And apparently I got kicked out again. Oh yeah, I didn't log in afterwards. That was weird. Definitely wrong. Vehicle. Oh. Yes. Thank you. Apparently that didn't work. You know what? I'm just gonna do this since everything's reset anyway. Yes. Thank you. And then hopefully this works. No, now it works. I'm doing alright. A little bit stressing out here. My arm hurts like shit, so I can't use the wheel. And now I definitely can't use the sticks or wheel because I just accidentally hit backspace too many times and put everything back to default. Now we have 152 keybinds to put back up. Everything's the learning curve. That's for sure. I need to get it something so my chair stops moving. I need my pedal stops moving. Need something solid set up. Just use that and not jumping back and forth. One more, two more. A little bit up. Don't forget, there's a unplanted stripe in between. After the carrot, you do parsnips.
Mm-hmm.
It's only gonna be this row and one more.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently you can do this a lot faster. Which is really unreal though. I don't know why Giants put it that high. But alright. What the game says. So. I'm gonna do one more line here, Nikolai, and then we should be at the 2-hour mark. Or 1.5.
We are around 1 hour.
Stop mumbling.
I was thinking.
All I hear is
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, it sounds like an old pirate that forgot his rum or whiskey. I need to bring up chat again so I see what 41 minutes. Yeah, this one, but we had a little bit done before. This one says 44. What was the other one?
28, I think.
Yeah. Before it crashed.
Mm.
And I think I know why internet disappeared too. But that's a different story. Now, then we are basically over 1 hour, so...
And then you said parsnips.
No. Red beets.
Red beets, uh-huh.
Carrots, red beets, parsnips, and then we do sugar beets.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the rest we'll do corn. That's probably big enough, so I'm gonna do this one. Where the fourth one is gonna be. 1, 2. You're on your second crop or third?
I'm on my second.
Alright.
Just begun on the red beets.
Yeah. Well, we'll set it up on Friday when you come home and take a long ass break, and we'll probably go live a little bit later on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't take that long. We did it pretty fast last time.
Yeah. Hello, Scott.
I'm gonna put a red tape over the backspace button. Do not touch. And use the escape button instead.
How is Scott doing?
He's probably laughing his ass off that I keep messing up the sticks.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. I know you already, dude, so yeah.
I'm just taking a quick minute at work.
My arm hurts like crazy. a little stressed over that, and my stream crashed, and that got me going. So yeah, perfect day. And then I accidentally hit backspace one too many times. Resetted the whole damn keybinds list over to default.
Oh God.
All the button work that me and Nikolai had set up on the sticks here, gone. Yep. Maybe I'm just.
Oh no.
Whoa! What the hell? What happened now? I didn't touch anything. No headlands, up and down. Yes. Oh. Show lines maybe? Reset. Turn on. No, it's totally wrong way. 0 0 that. There we go. No, there is plug and play for one stick, but there's no plug and play for two. And of course, these joysticks basically it's the same kind of joysticks that I used in an excavator in one of my previous jobs. So yeah, I wanted as close as I had it because then it's all in my hands. Then I know what I'm doing. But I'll start probably on that tomorrow. So we have done it a couple of times now, so I just need to learn to press escape and not backspace. So yeah. Hey, Liz. You see, they just think of, like, giants and all, they just think of, you only need one. Like, which excavator or logging machine in the world? You just twist your stick, you want to turn your turret. It's not gonna happen. You have two joysticks or more in a real-life machine. That's what they need to be focusing on, just like they do for truck simulator and race simulation and stuff like that. Not this crappy half-ass one joystick moving thing like the Hori set or whatever. And there should be a fail-safe in the keybinds things that keeps everything separated. So if you adjust the keybinds on your joystick, it shouldn't affect your rest of the keybinds. If I do my left stick, it shouldn't affect everything else. But if you hit default like I did now, one too many times on the backspace and it defaults everything, yeah. Like, what's up with that? Oh yeah, because Giant's thinking only for the console people, they can't do the keybinds. That should be some kind of fail-safe included in the game. 22, there was a mod that you could lock your keybinds with a password. So you can just, hey watchdog, welcome to the shit stream. Stream crashed in the beginning. Arm hurts like hell, so I just unplugged the steering wheel for that. Accidentally having issues with my camera movements. So I was going to fix that, and then I was going to back out of the keybind menu, and instead of hitting escape, I hit backspace, and I accidentally resetted all my keybinds. So I have no sticks, that doesn't work. And I have had to reset the controller back to default too. Yeah. So there might be a stream on Friday or Saturday or not. All I know, next week there's no streaming on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, because Wednesday Nikolai is supposedly going to his mom for Easter. Oh, her part of it anyway. Well, we'll see. He's a good kid, so I know he's gonna help me do it. Problem with me, I get stressed out in my head and think too much about it, and my OCD goes haywire. And yeah, so good thing to have somebody to help take over when doing, because there's two sticks, there's a steering wheel and buttons, and there's a controller and mouse and keyboard. Everything has their own thing. That's a lot of functions. There he is, and I'm proud of him. Even more proud of him than after yesterday, because normally, ever since he got the tumor he has on his head, since he was 4 years old and in daycare, he's been in and out of hospitals, MRIs, being put under, and for the MRIs and everything, so they have to put, I don't know what you guys call it, but we call it I don't remember even what we call it here. You know, the thing they on the arm where they hook up all the medicines and all that you need. Yep. One of the nurses was a little bit too brutal with it. Rattle it around, and that hurt the shit out of him, and he got scared of it. But this time alone, I was in the waiting room. He went in all by himself and got one in each shoulder. No crying, no yelling, no freaking out, no nothing. So I'm proud of him. And it's a good thing he's learning all this too, because he needs to do that with his setup when he gets his sticks and everything. As I said, he's getting my wheel and I'm getting the PlayStation version of the wheel, because my controller is a PlayStation. Has to match up. OCD, you know, sucks. Hey, Sydney. Or maybe I'm just not cut out for streaming anymore, I don't know. That would probably make half of the farm sim community, so-called farm sim community, happy if I just packed up and gave up. I don't even know who the fuck Jack is. Sorry, Sydney. Pardon my French. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. There's too many beggars and other people in the community that has destroyed it, so I can mention certain names and stuff. But most of some of you guys are in my Discord, so you probably know who left it. I know it's not very active because I'm busy. I am, after all, suffering with MS and dealing with real life on top of everything, and then my kids, and then everything. So yeah, if you can deal with that all, then fine. Then you can talk. But if you're not dealing with all that crap at once, then don't judge.
Nobody better be causing issues.
Huh?
Nobody better be causing issues for you.
Yeah. Either they're giving me death threats on DMs on Discord and emails, or they're giving me whiny messages on why I didn't donate to their channel and did their other channel and yada yada yada. Yeah, I'm tired of it. That's why I left the farm sim community. I'm just starting to come back to it. Very slowly, I might add. And you know as well as me, Scott, that
Hey,
stepped away.
Crunchy.
I stepped away, just focusing on myself and doing my own thing.
Yep.
And then we started hanging out and playing together, and then Michigan, and then Nathan, and then, yeah. Yo, there's Space Trash 2 in my chat. What the? Are you sure you're on the right side of the planet now? Shouldn't you be sleeping?
Who?
Space Trash, but he never sleeps. But in this community, apparently, everyone wants the ones who kiss his ass.
How is Crunchy doing?
And I don't do that. I'm sorry.
Doing good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah,
Just
Crunch.
chilling.
Let me turn you up. You were way low there.
No worries.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, baby, it's 3:15.
It's no
Hour
fun,
45
Watchdog,
minutes.
but I do whatever I can to not let it defeat me. I'm not just gonna sit down and not do nothing. I have kids. I have to think of them, and I set them first, and that's what I do. And then I set everyone around me first, and then I set all the people I try to help on YouTube and everywhere else, and then maybe if there's anything or energy or time left for it, I put myself in first. That's why I got the wheels and stick first for myself. Apparently it's not good enough for all these people, so I'm having one of your outcries, Scott. I learned from you. Just get it out there. Huh?
I try to do that. I try to keep it civil on YouTube, and I'll let loose on Twitch though, because that's not recorded.
I'm civil. I'm civil.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I'm on YouTube, I try to be good. I'll freak out, but I try to watch what I say. You Twitch? Oh no.
Nah, I don't really care what I say, because if it's the truth, it's the truth.
It was hilarious though. I went apeshit on Twitch.
Yeah. If it is what it is, I say it as is. I don't go around to call a dirty shovel a newly polished silver spoon. Hell no.
And if I'm wrong, I will come out and admit that I was wrong. I'm not going to try to cover it and say, oh.
Not really. And it's gonna get really bad on Twitch. With the new rules, looks like double as worse as YouTube. That they were gonna want to enforce. Yeah, we know because you're there, so. But yeah, I just don't know if my health can keep up anymore with everything, so I might as well just enjoy things for myself. I don't know. And do you want a backup of my render boost save, Scott?
Sure.
Because
Just send that to me.
I'm deleting the server.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
going to go back to 22.
Okay.
If I can get myself to do it, though. We'll see. One single map in 22. Over 6,000 hours on it. And it's going bye-bye. Nobody cares for 22 much anymore, and... yeah.
Well, I've noticed I've had some issues with 22 recently, and I had to start deleting stuff to get my computer to act right. And it was all to do with FS22 stuff. And the game kept crashing on me, too, when I was trying to play it the other day. It would just not even load the game. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm done. 19 and 25, that's it. I started playing on Bessie Beneath last night on 19. I like that map. I watched Virtual Farmer do a series on there. I always wanted to play it, and then I saw it on the Mod Hub on 19. I was like, well, let me try that.
What do you say, Nikolai? After this row, we'll do the rest with... what are you planting now?
Parsnips.
And what have you planted? Carrot, red beets, and now parsnips? What else can you plant with that thing? Nothing?
Spinach, I think.
With
What
that
about
one?
carrots?
No, we've done carrots. And we've done red beets, and we've done parsnips. I'm gonna stop and check when I get to the end here. Space Trash says hello, Nikolai.
Hello, Space Trash.
And it's with the, Space Trash. It's with the C, not a K.
Yeah, you can also plant spinach with this one.
Oh, cool. Then you do that on the last row here. And I'll just go and...
Is
change to
Space
stable
Trash
one.
too afraid to jump in my chat and say hello? He needed to say hello through yours.
He doesn't probably know because we started over, and I don't know if Michigan shared your stream or not. I don't know. I might have forgotten to pin it, or he may did it. I don't know. Somebody, Watchdog, whoever in the chat that's blue, can you guys grab my son's link?
I can do it.
Or Nikolai, and I'll pin it.
Or we got 5 here. What the heck?
Well,
There
want to
you
know one thing? YouTube only gives you 2 or 3 live streams. They don't notify anything more. After that, they don't care. Because there's just too many people in the world. Alright, there's Nikolai's channel pinned up top. Please show him some love and support too.
So Nikolai, the new update for Satisfactory, they added some new helmets into, I guess, and one of them has RGB in it that glows while you're playing.
Damn, then I need to have that.
You need to get that too, Satisfactory, dude.
Hey, Space
You
Trash.
gotta try playing the game by yourself, Nikolai, and try building a world on your own instead of learning. And it might help you learn the game a little better. And I suggest going in the Rocky Desert first. That has really good resources really close together.
Oh,
How
I
I'm
haven't done
doing?
too bad
I'm
on it.
doing great.
Huh?
No,
I
I'm
haven't
talking
done
to my
too
chat.
bad on Satisfactory.
No, you're doing fine.
But my OCD has gone haywire sometimes.
Oh, that's okay.
I
That's all right.
don't know how many times you place something down and it's crooked and I have to go and fix it and then
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah, you
shouldn't
gotta
you?
make sure when you snap the when you put the frames on the ground, you gotta hold control and it'll snap to the world grid.
yep, that's what you
And then
told
you're
me to
good. And
do
then
and
once
that's what
we
I did and then
Yep, and now it's just set so if you build another building on the other side of the map, they will technically connect together.
I'm planting parsnips.
okay, I was gonna get the potato planter. That should be back here. And back here was a giant mess.
I don't think I have tasted parsnips in real life.
You have once or twice.
Mm. I don't
Oh, yeah,
remember.
No, but that's when we have been out eating.
So I don't know how it tastes now, so I can't say if I like it or not. Space fresh.
Well, you ate it, so I guess you liked it.
They are very tasty.
Well,
If
I know
they're-
what Nikolai
if-
wants for dinner, Eric. Big old bowl
Yeah,
of
no,
parsnips.
no, not happening. Right now, I was going to sit up all night and play on Silverrun, but that's not happening now.
Now I need to help and set up this sticks again.
Well, we only spent like 3 hours last time setting everything up, so this time we probably do it in 2.5, 2, maybe. But not tonight because you have school tomorrow, and tomorrow you have work as well. So it has to be on Friday when you get back from school. And I suggest we cancel Friday's stream and we'll stream on Saturday instead.
Yep.
Hey, Nathan.
What? Huh? Nathan?
What? Yeah, Nathan jumped in chat.
Oh my God! Is he alive?
He's alive. I was chatting.
He was awake with him this morning.
I was chatting with Crunchy and Green and Nathan in Green's VC.
Ah.
And we were all three of us jumped over into Michigan stream too because Michigan all of a sudden was live on Twitch. I was like, "Hello, Michigan's live now? Like, what the?" So yeah.
Mess.
Mr. Green is internet. Oh, he is. You know, I was just kidding, Nathan. You know that.
Yeah.
How is Nathan doing?
Ain't you done yet? Are you done? Thank you.
No.
Not after you. I was talking
No.
to this planter here.
No.
Stop saying no, Nikolai.
Yes.
Dude, you're such annoying.
Bang.
No. Stop. I forgot I'm on the controller now.
I'm okay, a little bit tired, but
I can hear that. Everyone could hear that. I think we can hear that all the way to Taiwan. That's how loud it was.
Huh?
You're yawning. You know how freaking loud that was?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Not the way, Daw.
What
That
do
one.
you do?
Thank you. Thank you. And go.
Not go.
I'm planting potatoes.
Uh-huh. How fast are you going?
12?
Dang it.
It won't let me go any faster.
He's
How
fast.
how fast are you going?
10.
By your choice, or is that the planter speed?
It's planter speed.
Basically everything from Giants is always set to 12 or 17 or whatever. Like the rock picker we have, the Scorpion. In real life, if you try to drive that fast with that rock picker, that's a giant heap of mess afterwards that it kills your PTO shafts into pieces, and the rock picker is garbage. So, yeah. So they really need to get out of those offices and actually go to a farm, not just outside of the doors in Germany where everything's flat ass, and actually experience different equipment they're kind of producing and scanning, like they know how shit works before they make them. That would have been great. I never planted potatoes at 12 kilometers an hour either.
You have a redeemable on your channel, Eric? Like Fit Nikolai to Bed redeemable?
No, but he's going to bed early when I get to it. When I'm done with those 3 or 4 or 5 stripes of potatoes here, he's going to bed. And I'm going to jump off. Or at least
Slamming energy.
at least end my stream.
I have had half a bag of
And I
some
want to chuck these
chocolate.
right now I'm so angry and frustrated with myself. I want to chuck these joysticks outside the window.
Not putting them up somewhere.
Huh?
Hmm?
No, if I get pissed, I'll throw them out.
Mm-hmm.
So they are no longer more.
Mm-hmm.
There will be in 1,000 pieces when they hit the asphalt.
And then a bus hit it and drives over it, and then it's probably 1,000,000 pieces, and yeah.
Hell, I'll leave it. I have keys still that fits for half of the excavators down here by the expansion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally flattening it.
I can't wait for that YouTube short.
Right?
I hate these sticks. I hate them.
Different between me and someone else who said they were going to chuck their joysticks out the door and smash them with a sledgehammer and blah blah blah. Never did. It was all talk. And Watchdog was there, and he knows about it. He knows who it is too.
Well, now I'm done. Now I probably will end.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
if I
gonna.
eventually upgrade to a farm stick, I'm gonna smash my Thrustmaster into 1,000,000 pieces. But not until I get a replacement.
Well, the farm sticks are from Trustmaster.
Yeah,
Thrustmaster.
well, I've got the T16,000.
Yeah, that's. No, that's the one series that Doc had. Well, he had the dual series.
Yep. Later,
of the
Nathan.
MT
Later,
That was the one he got
Michigan.
pissed out of.
Later.
Later, Crunchy. Later, Ska. Later, Space Trash.
Yeah.
Good
And
night.
you all
Good
have
night.
a good one.
Good night.